You make me go so loco, loco, make me go crazy. We would make a beautiful baby. Knock on wood, is you trying to date me?
What's the word, gang? I'm Narri.
I'm Shanie.
And we got another reaction for y'all. What we got today, baby?
I don't know what this is. However, it says 50 Cent warns Jay-Z to run after Diddy snitches.
And who this by? Culture Covered. It's a new channel we ain't react to yet.
Right.
Shout out to you. I feel like they maybe probably got some good stuff. You know what I'm saying? Just got 1.3 million views in 4 days.
Yeah, well, it's a lot of shit going on with this Diddy.
Man, what? And my boy 50.
It's really shit.
Love it.
Like, this whole sex trafficking shit is some bullshit. So if that's what's going on, like, I just, I don't even know what to say. Why would you do that? Like, it don't make no sense. And you got daughters, bro. Like, I mean,
definitely got daughters.
I don't know. It's all alleged right now, but
yeah, apparently,
hopefully it's not true.
Yeah.
But 50 been all over the goddamn internet with bullshit.
Yes, and I'm here for it.
Some of it is extremely fucking funny.
You know I love 50. You feel me? It's my boy. My boy. Why you hating?
Who's hating?
Why you looking at me like that when I said that? That's my boy.
Oh, okay, Uncle Fifth.
Yeah, Uncle Fifth. You feeling me? Anyway, come on, we're getting into the video. You ready?
Yes.
Let's go.
Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it? Did he do it?
Did he do it?
I think we can all agree that Puff Daddy is 50 Cent's favorite target.
When you really break it down, you've been out here a long time. You know he loves me.
Oh.
The whole mantra, can't stop, won't stop, is like, you gotta be relentless. You gotta have a bit of crazy. You can't take no for an answer. You gotta make it happen.
Yo, 50 Cent has to be the only rapper in the industry who's not on those rumored Diddy freak-off tapes, because everyone else has gone into hiding while 50 continues to publicly troll him. But 50 is not only going after Diddy, he now also wants to know, where is Jay-Z? Now, if you're confused about what Jay has to do with Diddy's houses getting raided by the feds, well, word on the street is that Jay-Z was not only aware of Diddy's alleged crimes, but may have even partaken in something similar. It's no secret that Diddy and Jay were close friends for decades, and Jay often publicly praised Diddy. But after Cassie dropped her bombshell lawsuit back in November, Jay-Z suddenly started acting like he never knew Diddy. It was even alleged that he canceled his annual Rock Nation brunch this year because Diddy used to be a regular guest, and he didn't want to have to explain to him why he was disinvited. But is there any evidence from these claims about Jay-Z being implicated in—
canceled the whole motherfucking shit.
The whole thing.
You don't have to explain why.
The whole thing.
No, nigga, you can't come. No, fuck that. I'ma just cancel the whole shit.
You feel me? Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Diddy used to be a regular guest, and he didn't want to have to explain to him why he was disinvited. But is there any evidence from these claims about Jay-Z being implicated in Diddy's alleged criminal operation? And is 50 Cent hinting that he knows something more about Jay and Diddy's friendship? Let's break it down.
It's 2020, y'all. It's different than when it was 2016. You know, the game has been elevated.
Oh.
As we can tell, there's no expense being spared. We had a black billionaire's lunch.
Why is Amazon paying me $63,000 a month? Well, I didn't make this kind of
Not secret agent decoder ring.
So we all know 50 Cent is Diddy's biggest op in the industry, and also the only one who's not scared to call him out publicly. I mean, 50 has been doing this for literally years, long before Diddy got into this mess he's currently in. But there's another man on 50's radar, none other than Diddy's now former BFF, Jay-Z. Now, some people are saying 50 is trolling Jay because they had beef back in the day, and he is just being extra petty the only way 50 knows how to be. But see, it's not just 50 who questioned why Jay-Z stayed so close to Diddy all these years. Multiple insiders have previously alleged that this is a case of birds of a feather flock together. And then when you take into account that before Diddy, Jay's other BFF was none other than Mr. Robert Kelly, well, you can't help but wonder, how does Jay pick his friends? Also,
like, come on now. Why you think Dame get the fuck away from all the bullshit after, you know, what up, Aaliyah died?
Not the pedophilia is real in Hollywood.
Man, that don't make from the damn artist you would, your favorite artist that you would never think. And you see Dame ain't into none of the shit they had going on.
Not at all.
You know?
Sheesh.
Remember how Dame Dash revealed that Jay-Z knew what R. Kelly did to Aaliyah, and he still went and recorded a joint album with him.
They'd already destroyed, but then years later they tried to do the tour. The best of both. Yeah, but it still didn't work out. But you notice I wasn't a part of any of that, and the karma happens. But the thing I didn't understand is I was like, I know I'm not with that. And because of the moral challenge and him choosing one way, I knew morally we weren't the same.
I mean, that fact alone speaks volumes about Jay's character. But then Jaguar Wright joined the chat, and she went a step further, alleging that the reason Jay-Z stuck by R. Kelly's side was because he was guilty of the same things.
And he was working with R. Kelly, and they were making so many records together. You know, they made all of those records together. They both Aaliyah. They shared so much in common.
And then in another more recent interview, Jaguar said Jay-Z might be even worse than Diddy. The only difference being that Jay moves in silence and he's not as sloppy as Diddy.
Sean Carter is worse.
Oh, man.
He's smarter. He's patient. He's not sloppy. He been lining up people he calls friends and stepping to the side while they get hit by the guillotine for 30 years.
So now that it looks like it's officially over for Jay-Z's longtime friend Diddy, people are naturally wondering how much Jay-Z knew about Diddy's double life and his alleged depraved crimes. As you all know by now, the feds raided Diddy's 2 homes in Miami and LA earlier this week, and they apparently took boxes and bags full of evidence.
You can't come back from this, nigga.
Not if it's true.
Yeah.
Hell no.
But then, if it's not true, ain't nobody just gonna look at you regular, though. Because how all this shit even came up?
Yeah, it had to have come from something.
You feel me? Like, nah, bro. What the fuck?
That's too much.
Diddy has now broken his silence on the raid and accused the feds of using excessive force. He also denied all allegations that have been made against him and complained about being a victim of a witch hunt. In a statement to E! News, Diddy's attorney Aaron Dyer said, "Yesterday there was a gross overuse of military-level force as search warrants were executed at Mr. Combs' residences. There is no excuse for the excessive show of force and hostility exhibited by authorities or the way his children and employees were treated." Diddy's lawyer also claimed that Diddy already spoke to and cooperated with authorities and clarified that no members of the Combs family have been arrested. This unprecedented ambush, paired with an advanced, coordinated media presence, leads to a premature rush to judgment of Mr. Combs and is nothing more than a witch hunt based on meritless accusations made in civil lawsuits. The lawyer added, "There has been no finding of criminal or civil liability with any of these allegations. Mr. Combs is innocent and will continue to fight every single day to clear his name."
So if he's that innocent, why did he settle with Cassie?
Right.
Why did he settle? Because if I'm not guilty, I'm not giving you a motherfucking thing. I'm not settling.
You gotta be out your motherfucking mind. You just gave us some money to what?
Give her hush money. Yeah, and no. Why did he settle? Yeah, I don't know. That's a guilty move right there.
Yeah.
to fight every single day to clear his name. Now, I know this lawyer is just doing his job, but it's kind of insane to call this situation a witch hunt. There were 2 very calculated and precise raids on Diddy's properties on both coasts. And you know the feds don't come at someone like this unless they have hella probable cause.
Right.
To even get a search warrant for not 1, but 2 residences means they've been watching Diddy for a long time and had enough evidence to present to the judge. And besides that, the fact that Diddy's homes were raided by Homeland Security, not the FBI or the DEA, also shows that this is something major. Homeland Security doesn't just raid houses. So there's some serious mess and some serious evidence behind this. But speaking of evidence, some unconfirmed reports are now starting to circulate that Diddy's high-profile industry friends, including Jay-Z, could be questioned about this supposed evidence. And it looks like 50 Cent has something to say about this. The day after Diddy's homes were raided, 50 hopped on IG to share this photo of Jay-Z on a milk carton, implying that there's something suspicious about Jay going MIA since this whole Diddy showdown went down. 50 wrote in the caption,
"Your day is gonna come. You tear black men down." Oh, man, they tear their motherfucking self down. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, man.
Fuck. Anybody seen Jay Puff said nigga ain't answered his
50 wrote in the caption, "Anybody seen Jay? LOL. Puff said he ain't answering his phone. LOL. But 50 didn't stop there. He later hopped back on IG to share another photo of Jay-Z waving and said, "Here is Jay-Z last reported, seen waving at Puffy Jet. LOL. But 50 is not the only one seemingly implying that Jay-Z was involved in Diddy's alleged RICO enterprise. One ex-user said, "Diddy is just the tip of the iceberg for the S-traffic and money laundering scheme by the elites. Jay-Z is next. Just watch and grab your Bibles. It's about to get biblical." And then another person added, "Jay-Z got multiple projects with R. Kelly and is good friends with Diddy. Where there's smoke, there's always fire." But you already know the Beehive is working overtime to deflect from this conversation, and they're now dragging 50 for supposedly being jealous of Jay-Z. One Beehive member went off on people bringing up the Carters and their connection to Diddy, saying, "It's weird that y'all don't like Beyonce so much that y'all are trying to tie her to something she has nothing to do with. First it was people begging for her to be on the Epstein list, and now y'all want her to be linked to Diddy in some way? Imagine hating someone for no reason so bad that y'all try to link her to evil people so y'all can get."
But how do you know she got nothing to do with that? You don't know what that woman do on a day-to-day basis with her husband and them damn rich-ass motherfucking people.
In her free time. And yeah, you have absolutely no fucking idea. I hate it when fans be just like defending these people, like will put their life on the line for these stars.
But they don't give a fuck about.
Well, not even that. And behind some bullshit they don't know nothing about.
Right.
They are not around these people at all.
Right.
Not at all. And how you know she not doing none of that bullshit? I don't know what Beyonce do. I love Beyonce to death, but God,
but you don't know what the hell that woman do.
I don't know shit about what she doing behind closed doors.
If you don't got the money that they got, and you don't be around them, nigga, you will never know what the fuck they doing unless it's on fucking video, 4K, where you see this motherfucker face doing what the fuck that they say she doing.
Yeah, that shit right there. Wow, I don't know. I'm not.
They call them elites for a reason.
I mean, you may not feel like that she would be involved in something like that, and I don't feel like she would be involved in something like that. But you can't put nothing past.
You don't know what the fuck her and Jay-Z do behind closed doors. They got this image for the public.
Yeah.
They something else behind closed doors.
And that's any motherfucking body. You just don't know.
Yeah.
I mean, I would like to think that she ain't got shit to do with none of that.
She's just oblivious to it all.
Yeah.
Oh my God, why? And fuck around, divorce the nigga or some shit.
Yeah, I would love for her to not be involved in no bullshit like this. But again, you just don't ever know for real.
Not at all.
get rid of her, and it ain't happening. But see, we don't really have to try to link Beyonce and Jay-Z to evil people. I mean, there are a ton of photos out there of the Carters at Diddy's parties and other industry events. Here's Queen Bee posing with Diddy's former male servant / concubine Farnsworth Bentley at the CFDA Fashion Awards in 2004. And then here's Diddy at the same event talking to Beyonce with his hand on her upper back. And apparently, Diddy was even close to Mama Tina. And we don't have to speculate about Diddy feeling like part of the Carter family. I mean, we heard it straight from the horse's mouth when Diddy said only 2 people are allowed to call him by his government name: his mom Janice and Jay-Z. As for Jay's feelings about Diddy, he publicly praised him as recently as 2022 when BET gave Diddy that Lifetime Achievement Award. Jay recorded a message for Diddy talking about how Diddy inspired him not to take no for an answer in the boardroom and set the blueprint for aspiring music mogul.
The whole mantra "can't stop, won't stop" is like, you gotta be.
That's all cool and all because they black men and shit. That's cool. Until you got this bullshit that they doing too. Then it's like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. Let us know how y'all feel in the comments because this is a lot of shit.
It's definitely a lot.
Aspiring music mogul.
The whole mantra "can't stop, won't stop" is like, you gotta be relentless. You gotta have a bit of crazy. You can't take no for an answer. You gotta make it happen. He embodies that. Here's this guy from neighborhood similar to where I grown up that made it to these unreachable heights. Puff was the first one that came through and made us feel like, you know, it was us. It was ghetto fabulous. We took our rightful place at the tables in the boardrooms and the fashion shows, and you know, we arrived. That impact obviously had effect on all of us and let us carve our own space. And it was like, oh, we could be in these spaces without assimilating. We're gonna be in these spaces as ourselves. To change someone's mindset and take the limits off of kids' dreams. You dream about things, when you see it done, then you know that dream becomes attainable. Then it's something that you can reach for. It just feels like the ultimate coach. Culture, you can't measure that. It's like you get in there and he'll make you believe that you can do anything.
So yeah, I know JMB's fans don't like people bringing up their connection to Diddy, but it is what it is. The Carters were flaunting this connection for years, so you can't blame 50 Cent and other folks for wondering why they're so silent all of a sudden. But let me know how you feel about 50 Cent dragging Jay-Z into this Diddy drama. Do you think Jay was fully aware of Diddy's alleged crimes? Drop your comments down below and make sure you stick around for this next video.
Shout out to Culture Covered.
Right.
I don't really know what to say really. we just gotta wait to see how it turns out at this point.
I mean, I would hope that he didn't know. Yeah.
Right. We all want to hope that.
But
Jay-Z we talking about. And it's Diddy that we talking about too, you know what I'm saying? But nigga.
But considering how close they were.
Super close.
How do you not know what your super close friend is doing? Or maybe they're not.
And y'all that close, y'all definitely talk to each other. Text. Be around each other.
Or maybe they're not as close as it appeared.
That could be possible.
And he didn't know.
That could be that's a possibility. But what about
like
the other?
That's my homie.
But what about
I'm not gonna let him know what
right.
all of this shit that's going
That's
on.
a 50% chance. What about the other 50? Where he just fucking knew. And if he did know, how the fuck Beyonce didn't know?
Well, there are some men that keep all of the ugly shit away from their women.
No, you're right.
They don't involve their women in the bullshit, So maybe if he did know, maybe he kept Beyonce in the dark about it all. They at these parties, well, we're not going to expose her to this fuckery that's going on back here. Like, so maybe she didn't know.
And then they have a conversation like, oh my God, babe, you see this? He's like, no. answering all weird and shit. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know.
Yeah. So I hope that Beyonce didn't know. I hope that,
or Jay-Z.
Or Jay-Z. I hope that Jay-Z had no idea.
That's all I can say.
Do I think that Diddy is completely innocent? Nah. I think he got some bullshit going on.
It's something.
It's something. It ain't no telling how dark and deep it really is. I am going to be following this because I'm interested.
Yeah.
To know.
Look, y'all. If y'all got some other people that's doing some news on this situation right now, let us know. We'll react to that too. Because it's interesting.
It is, because I don't know. It's like, for me, you just never know the psyche of a person. You know what I mean? People that you would never think would be involved in no bullshit like that. And they right there in the dead center of it. You know, it's
the motherfucking ringleader.
Yeah. You just never fucking know. Even like regular people, you know, people that you are around all the time. Like, you just don't know what the fuck kind of shit goes on in their head and what they really into.
You know?
Shit is weird, but it's interesting all at the same time. So yeah, I'm going to continue to follow this story because I want to see what the fuck is going on for real.
Me too. Please flood the comments. I know y'all probably got a lot to say about this, or maybe some of y'all don't care. That's cool. I respect that.
A lot of people. So I think a lot of people don't care. Like, I was reading some of the comments under that 50 Cent his post. You know, and they're like, we got better things to worry about. You know, more important things to worry about. But if this is actually happening,
you need to be worried about that
shit. You know, sex trafficking is a big deal.
Yeah.
You know, that's a really big fucking deal. So you definitely need to be worried about it to see what the fuck is going on in the world. Because, I mean, you know, God forbid, you could end up being a victim of fucking sex trafficking, you know, if you're not fucking careful. So, your children, whatever, you know. So these are things that you definitely need to be concerned about. There was another one said something about trying to tear down a black man. Okay, I mean, I'm not in the business of tearing down black men, but if he's a trash ass black man and is into some bullshit like this, tear his ass down.
Exactly.
Tear him the fuck down. Because what the fuck kind of shit is this? Absolutely not. Underage, you know, minors and shit. Like, if you got children, that's some shit that you need to be concerned with. Tear his ass the fuck down if this is some real shit.
All right. All right, y'all. Go ahead and get in the comments, like the video, you know, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of y'all it's like 60% of y'all that don't subscribe to us, that watch our videos.
I know.
A lot.
And I know that we were gone for a little while, and so y'all was kind of like...
Even before that.
Maybe like, fuck it.
Even before the break.
Yeah, even before the break, but I think it's a little worse now. Please subscribe.
True. Look, we back, y'all. We're back active. Trust us.
We back with an empty motherfucking room because we
this bitch gonna get together soon. Trust.
But we are definitely back.
We back.
We're not going anywhere. We are settled.
We locked in.
Yeah.
You feel me?
So yes, more of our faces you will continue to see. So.
Yep.
So yeah.
Anything else to add, baby?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No.
Well, then we out.